Hey guys, what's up? Today we are out here, first time shooting the new Glock 48 MOS. Nothing special. I know nothing more about this thing necessarily, so we're just going to shoot it. And I've heard some people say that after 5 rounds, the extractor blew out or whatever, different things. So we're going to shoot more than 5 rounds just to function check this guy and kind of get my first rounds off on it and kind of see what we think. So let's do it. Okay, so yes, the Glock 48. Let's look at this little beautiful little fella right here. Not just the Glock 48, but the Glock 48 MOS. And the main things about it being an MOS, it's modular optic system, I think is what they call it. And I don't really remember. And I'm not as excited about this little cutout thing they have right here. It's so beautiful and things, and people have ideas about it and whatever. Yeah, that's cool, and I do have an optic coming that hopefully will fit that, and we will run it on this, but I am more interested and more excited about this rail. Except that the more that I'm looking at it, the more I'm realizing, yeah, Glock and Surefire sure do know how to put together a little product and make people buy their stuff. I still have not given in to trying to get one of the Surefire lights, but I'm just holding out for stinking Streamlight. Make a TLR 7A C, right? Compact, whatever. To all you've got to do, I had a buddy out here today. I should have taken a picture of it. All you have to do is modify that mount. Streamlight, please. Just modify the mount a little bit and stick that TLR 7A straight on this guy. You would have the bomb. The most awesome thing in the world. It'd be perfect. Perfect. In my opinion, that's Perfektenschlag, whatever. That is perfection in a concealed carry EDC kind of gun. That size is perfect. Everything else is great. That light would be great. I mean, obviously be great, you know, with 1,000 lumens instead of 500, but I would still take it. I'd still take it at that size with a, yeah, I got rambling. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel about this. This is what I want right here. This rail. Sorry, I get off on tangents and stuff. Let's shoot this guy real quick. He's not suppressed, he's not threaded or anything, so I'm not going to use my suppressor on it right now. Yeah, and my headphones just went out, so there you go. I can't hear anything. But let's just shoot it real quick. And we have not changed out the magazine release. We've changed nothing in this. I'm keeping this completely stock for now. At some point, I'm sure we will throw some different stuff in. But since it's not, I know you do excessive wear, whatever, on your magazine release. Still functions. Still functions fine. You're just going to excessive wear on it, but we're not shooting that much of it. So let's do just a magazine worth and see how this guy runs. So the first shots, let's angle y'all over here a little bit. And let's just shoot some steel. Let's just see how the gun rocks. Y'all want to see steel sometimes. Nobody just likes to watch people shoot nothing. Here you go. Hey, you can still see the gun, and you can still see me kind of moving a little bit. Here we go. There you go. Do the heavy hitter. Well, there you go. That's it. That's first shots with the Glock 48 MOS. Whoa, big old stinking bugs. Wow. I think it's shooting a little bit to the left, a little bit. Shooting a little low left. No, but I think it is shooting a little bit left from what I could tell. But it's fine. Trigger seems to be fine. The sights on this guy are actually pretty stinking nice. They sit up a little bit higher, which is going to be really cool, I think, with this, how deep this cutout is. So it is cool. I'm not saying I'm not excited about the, I think I probably did earlier, said I don't care. It is cool that Glock came out with with a factory cut slide, even though it's got some weird cuts in it, dude. It's got the weird angle, or a little divot back here in the back. Why do you got to make stuff only work for your companies? I don't get it. It's money and it's greed and it's capitalism, and we still pay for it, so it's cool. Support it. Why you still buy the products. Anyway, we're getting off on a tangent. That worked out pretty good. These did not drop free. I haven't, well, now they are, but I haven't modded this thing at all. Oh, now they're working just fine. Yeah, okay, well now they're not. Yeah, when the magazine is empty and the slide is back, they're not wanting to fall out. Not the biggest deal in the world. We've done a video on that. I know how to fix that, and I'm not really worried about it at all. But there you go. That's this little guy. I'm not going to put him on paper today. Maybe I will. Maybe I will in a little bit. Oh, what the crap. Let's put it on paper. Okay, so here we go. Glock 48 MOS, and we got wonderful sunlight, so I'm completely washed out and you can't see anything. But this is just to show that it is on camera and it is for real. So we got a clean target. I'm going to try not to shoot my bag. We're going to put 5 rounds in the middle at 25 yards. Try to. All right, let's see if we can do that. Go check it. Okay, so like I said, off of a rest. Yeah, not that great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're a little spread out, yeah, and they are all low. Now, given the fact that those are really high sights, that has probably something to do with the fact, because I was trying to split this guy right here in the middle. Sorry, you can't see anything. I was trying to split it right here, and they're all hitting down here. So, that's interesting. But this is just a way bigger than a fist-sized group. I was going to say a fist-sized group, but if you threw one of the flyers out, it is. But with all 5 of them, that's actually pretty wide. Granted, it is a brand new gun, so there is that to be said about it. And granted, I'm the one that was shooting it, so there's that to be said about it too. I'm going to mark that real quick, and I'm going to shoot that one more time and see if it was a fluke or if that's repeatable. Okay, so about the same kind of thing. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. One way down here, 5. This is 5 down here. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you look at the average of the first group, if we're aiming in the middle, that's about a pin's width down. Now we're aiming up top, and that's again about a pin's width down. About, give or take some. So I would have to keep that in mind. That's still a pretty large group. So what I want to do is I'm going to shoot this with my 48 2.0 with the red dot and see, with the same ammo, and see if it's just my eyes being stupid and I'm not using the irons correctly or something, or if a red dot will help actually get something better results, or if it's just if it's a barrel thing. So let's check that out real quick. All right, 5 rounds again. This time out of the 48 2.0 with a red dot. See, we have a red dot in there. And same thing, off of a rest, everything's marked down there, so we should be good. Let's just go straight for the middle. Here we go. All right, locked open and everything. from what I can see down here, that looks really good. So let's go check it out. Okay, so that is better in my opinion. It's still not the very best. I know this was my very first shot because I saw it happen. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're in a string, which I tend to do that because I pull and I jerk my trigger. I know I'm working on it. I'm not perfect. Okay? But when you do that, I'm pulling and jerking down, if that makes any sense. I'm very consistent when I do that, and it's very bad, and it's a bad habit. Don't do that. Don't do as I do. Learn from my mistakes. But that being said, you got 3 rounds right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. Yeah, technically, it's a little bit smaller than the other groups, but it's more right on where I'm trying to aim at. I mean, my very first shot, cold bore, was right there in the daggum middle. Can't ask for better than that at 25 yards. Off of a bench, so, sorry, you can't see my face. Off of a bench, so yes, that should be really good. Should be better than that. I was actually thinking all of these shots were the same thing, but then when I came up here, that's why you have to mark your shots if you're going to do this, because these aren't marked, so all of these are right there. Anyway, that was interesting. So, what does all this mean? I'm sorry, I just spun y'all around like a merry-go-round. What does all this mean? I've kind of gotten distracted on what this whole entire video is about, but we're talking about the Glock 48, and accuracy-wise, actually, I think it's probably fine. If I was to put a red dot on that, which I will here before too long, I think accuracy-wise it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be great. I have no problems with it at all. I think it's going to be perfectly fine, no issues. So that's an exciting thing, I think. I think it's going to be really cool to see as this guy develops, as I'm able to put more rounds through it. No functioning issues. I didn't expect any functioning issues. I know, like, as far as I can tell, they didn't change anything about the gun except for the optic cut and the light cut, or the light rail. Accessory rail, whatever you want to call it. So I wasn't expecting anything grandiose, right? The trigger feels the same as that trigger stock, this trigger stock. It's all working the same. But to stack them up against each other, it's really kind of stupid because they're the same gun pretty much. I mean, technically they're different barrels and you do have different optics, right? But yeah, we'll put optics on this thing and do that. So anyway, guys, if you have any specific questions about the Glock 48 MOS, hit me up, let me know. I will try to figure out the answer for you. I do know, as of today, I know Surefire X300s, big old moth, or whatever is flying around my camera. I know the Surefire X300 will not fit. The Streamlight TLR1 HL will not fit. The Streamlight TLR7A almost does, but it will not fit. Last one I have yet to try, a buddy of mine has it, is the Olight Mini PL2 Valkyrie or something like that, I think is what it's called. A little bitty light, kind of modular kind of thing, 600 lumens. That's my best bet. I don't think it's going to work. I think for the same reasons that the Streamlight TLR7A won't work. It just will not clamp down hard enough. It just, they didn't make that into the system to be able to overly tighten on a regular rail, which is fine because, you know, normal people would use the normal rail instead of a proprietary thing, so you have to get a proprietary light, unless you're some people trying to make money. Anyway, I have yet to test that one out, but I'm going to here before too long. So yeah, if you have questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to keep booking on with this thing. Trucking on, booking on, whatever. And I've got a Swamp Fox Sentinel coming out pretty soon to try to mount that to this guy. And I think that'll be pretty cool. And then I got to get holsters and all the whole 9 yards. This is an entire... It's almost like starting over because you got to get a whole new thing because this won't fit a regular holster. It just doesn't fit. The rail's too big, ironically enough. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, subscribing, and everything. I'm going to shut up. Y'all be good to be safe, and hopefully we'll catch y'all in the next video.